let's go. Sombra. I love Sombra. Thank you, Ralph. I really appreciate it. No problems whatsoever. Don't worry about it, dude. 2, 3, 6, 7. More than welcome to join me if you want to. Sombra. Yeah, Sombra. Oh god, that's the cat skin. Ah, it's cat skin. Alright. We know what kind of gameplay we're going to get from here. So you're more than welcome to join me if you want to. I am in the chat if you want to come and spend time with me. My aim drastically dropped to like 20% for the past week. Help, it feels so bad. I can't kill stuff and I feel like I'm throwing. You didn't warm up. You didn't warm up. You team deathmatch, warm yourself up every single day. Honestly, I think even if you're not going to play Overwatch, in order to keep your aim at the same level, you probably should just warm up in team deathmatch every day. Days off are bad for you in terms of consistent improvement. Like, really bad for you. Just try and avoid them. Like the plague. About to play my first comp game in in like a month. This should go well. Yeah, I hope so. I do hope so. Do I need to warm up after taking a 30 minutes, 1 hour break? No, you warm up once per time that you're, like once per sleep is the answer. If you slept, go like have a 10-minute warm up. Even if it's just 5 minutes, just spend some time making sure that you're actually able to hit things. Right, Anubis. We were holding pretty well until the enemy switched to pharmacy. Both teams capped both points without triggering overtime. Rounds 3 and 4. Ooh, turn that down. Went pretty well for us. Just would like to know what else I could be doing differently. I'm however still climbing slowly with a 49% win rate this season as a Sombra one trick. Yes, I know. Ooh. And I'm aiming for plat by the end of the season. Nice. I love to see Sombra players. I love to see one tricks, especially for Sombra, because Sombra is an interesting character. Let me just shut my door. It's going with the green screen effect. Right, let's go. Okay, so first off, why don't you put your translocator here instead of on the floor down there? What does it really gain to you? Surely you want to be able to jump back up to here instead of jumping to low ground. A little bit bizarre. I like how far forward it is, but like surely you'd at least put it up there or something like this, right? Why are we jumping onto the Reaper instead of shooting him from outside of effective range? Is this your effective range? Does that Reaper look like he can kill you from here? Like, he's just up there. Does he look like he can kill you? That guy, right? That guy. That you look like he's in an effective range. Are we dead? No, he just missed. That's the answer. He just missed. You just push your face into him. Come on, effective range, right? Effective range. If I main 2 non-aiming supports, should I still be doing a DM/TDM warm-up? I usually go for the practice range for a bit before starting games. No, not necessary. If you don't need to aim, you don't need to aim. That's okay. The warm-up is specifically for aim. It can help in terms of just like a couple of minutes just to get yourself in there while you're in queue, but you'll be okay. Practice range is useless. Practice range doesn't do anything. Every character needs some sort of aim, okay? It needs to somehow track characters, and practice range doesn't do any of that. Beautiful, I love this. Yes, that tasty, tasty Roadhog ult charge. Why even hack him? Why don't you just let him take a breather? No, I'm only kidding. Perfect. Okay, so I'll explain a little bit about Sombra. Sombra has kind of like 2 modes on the character. Sombra has a ult farming mode, Sombra has a killing mode, and there's a couple of other things that Sombra wants to do that aren't really related to that. Ult farming and killing and being lethal and that kind of thing, trying to win fights, are more or less separate, okay? Sombra also has 2 choices in where she plays. She either plays frontline with her team. She plays, as Spyler always says, Sombra 76, where she just shoots people and she does damage from main like a bot and she just kills people. In that specific scenario, you normally play that when the enemy team has not very much in terms of poking characters, right? So imagine if the enemy team's on Hanzo Widow, we're not able to realistically play on main. The stronger their poke is, the less we want to play on main, the more flanky we want to go, basically. Because we're going to lose that fight and we're not going to be able to get very much ult charge or get in from the place we are. In that specific scenario, we want to go kind of like more of a flanking route. We want to get around the enemy team. We want to get into their backline, unstealth in range of one person, take the 1v1 duel. And the 1v1 duel doesn't necessarily have to be to kill them. It can be still to charge your ultimate. And there's such a thing as cycling and how many cycles that you get on Sombra. Occasionally it will be important to just cycle faster. And maybe it's important to get another cycle in before you're actually able to fight. Maybe the team fight's not going to happen for a while and you need to do that. FPS Willie, thank you very much. I assume everyone's still watching an advert, but I really appreciate the raid. Thank you so much. Welcome, everyone. Huge raid. Thank you. So Sombra's an interesting hero because there's a lot of different things in this character's kit. She has a lot of choices to make and every single thing has to be thought out properly. So the choices you're going to make on Sombra are, we got 6 things. I think I counted 6 last time. 6 things that you want to do when you are unstealthing or you're going in for a fight, okay? First thing is we want to get ult charge. In that case, we do everything we can to get as much damage onto the enemy team as possible, excluding everything else. We don't care about anything. We just want to get ult charge. Just ult charge. We don't want to get kills. We'll go for kills if they are presented to us, but that's not our purpose. We want to, second off, we want to go for a hack, teleport back to our team, and do some work from there. We won't teleport instantly. We'll go for a hack after unstealthing, basically, to give it the highest chance from a good angle. And then we'll go back to our team when we're pushed out of the angle. Third off, we're going to go for a kill. We're going to go duel someone. Fourth off, we're setting up for an EMP. Fifth off, we're going to stall a point or something stupid like that. And then I forgot what the 6th one is. So that's essentially like you need a very clear split in your thinking between these because they actually do cause you to play differently coming out of stealth. That did look like a trap, to be fair. That did look at that. It looked like a trap. Yes, always reload in stealth. Yes, that is a good Sombra tip. Generically good, yes. FPS Willie, I hope you had a great stream. Welcome. Chill out for as long as you want to. Just going to talk about Sombra for a bit. Now, I think people have been thinking about EMP wrongly for quite a while. Whenever I ask people about EMP, they're normally incorrect. And the reason they're normally incorrect is they normally think that EMP should be used in order to initiate. It should be used before things happen, instead of during the first moment where things are happening. They have a misthinking. They go EMP in 3, 2, 1, and EMP. Sometimes that's correct, but quite a lot of the time that is not how you should be using EMP. You should be waiting for a thing to happen and then EMPing off of the thing happening, right? Let's imagine it. Let's imagine a Winston jumps onto your team. EMP the Winston, he's dead, okay? He can't do literally anything about it. He's dead, you win the fight. Doesn't matter about any of the rest of the fight because we're 6v5 now, we're going to win it regardless. What's more, we've EMP'd early so we can start charging the next one. Right? So instead of saying, I'm going to EMP their team and then EMPing the team, why don't we just wait until stuff happens? Why don't we wait for our team to find a solution instead of looking for the solution ourselves? I've talked a lot about Overwatch in terms of solutions recently. Solutions are saying, I have found a way to win this team fight. That is a solution, okay? The team with the first solution in Overwatch normally wins. And the reason why EMP is so strong is because at the same time it is a solution, it is a way to win team fights, and also it is the It's the highest on the priority order, right? It's the highest thing. It shuts down every single one of the enemy solution if it's pressed immediately, right? So if they find a solution, you just press EMP and you win. That is as simple as it is. They find a solution, they committed, EMP. Wipe the playing field. We're back at neutral. We're now winning because they don't have any abilities. That's kind of how you should use it. Please let your team be there for EMP. Yeah, ideally. Sombra's just an interesting character in general. And I don't think even the Sombra guys most people give actually do much justice to her. We're out there getting destroyed by a pharmacy, and our 2 hit scans, we're getting Mercy Pocket blamed. Mercy Pocket blamed it on not having 2 shield tanks. Yeah, I just need more shields, guys. I've got no places to stand. I can't see walls. Instead of EMPing down there, why don't you do the thing where we translocate her up here, we check them, we go for the hack. By the way, you can just walk between these 2 places. You don't need to jump. Just walk between these 2. Very easy transition. And then just go for a hack on the Reinhardt, confirm the hack, and then if the hack doesn't go through, then go for the EMP. Why just commit ultimate first? Why don't we just confirm the kill off of hacking? All right? At the end of the day, EMP is just big hack. And if hack do good, EMP do better. But if hack do good enough, no need for EMP. And God, that feels good. It does feel good doing those 4-man EMPs. 4-man, 5-man EMPs. God, it's amazing. But if you solve that through hack, instead of using your EMP for it, you can shut down a beat. You can shut down a nano. You can shut down literally anything if you're really good at it. The real power of hack is the fact that it comes out straight away, more than anything. Thank you, Beware the Mum. It's nice to see you as well. Oh god, it's a 21-minute game. I'm not going to do all of the game. I've talked about Sombra for a bit already. No idea if you were tracking that, but if you were, very good job. You see how bad this is now? Why don't, instead of doing that, why don't we just put... You can actually put Translocator here, by the way. It goes in this little spot here. You can't see it from main. They can't see it. They can't destroy it unless they bounce something off like Sigma's orbs. And then we just go in here. We go down, we do our hack, we jump into their backline when they engage. So wait for the engagement, then we'll jump into their backline, and if we get pressured out, we'll go straight back up here, and then go straight onto high and pressure them from here again. Okay? This is within your effective range. It's a very, very, very good spot. You're taking so much risk by being close to them. I just don't get why you're smushing your face up into the enemy team. I feel like translocating on top of the Reinhardt that can kill you in 2 hits was probably a bad choice. Better translocator spots up there, up there. Why don't we just pop ourselves up here in front of ahead of the Reinhardt? Can't do shit about it, but instead you should go on him. Like, I'm seeing a trend of you just smushing your face into enemies, okay? Why are we in the middle of the point? Oh, we just walk towards them instead of just doing something interesting. I feel like that's what's gone wrong here. Back with EMP. Instead of that, what I would have done is I would have got to here. When I got to here, I would have jumped this way and then threw my translocator about here, 45-degree angle to go as far as possible, and then just EMP'd here. I would have translocated to about here, looked for EMP to a quick 180, and then EMP'd. I think you probably just turbo it out. 6 seconds. It is easy to have yourself thinking that EMP is actually stronger than just hack. There's no way you lose this. Surely not. No. Why don't we just press the Q button? Just press Q. I can't believe this. I can't believe you've done this. So, the God spot is here. We just stand here and we duel off the hand zone. We do other things. You're going around the back. Okay. Some suspect tracking there, I've got to say. You can see critical people. If you just EMP this, you win. Where's the EMP? Are we going to use EMP? Why are you letting other people set the tempo, right? Do you want to control your games, or do you want the rest of your team to control games? Okay? Make solutions, okay? If hacking the Reinhardt is making a solution, make that solution. But if you need the EMP, just EMP it. I don't care. Like, just do it fast so you can get the next one. Sombra is all about rotating this incredibly good ultimate. Just EMP it. Stop taking risks. Do you know what just happened? Anna just nano boosted someone because you didn't fucking win the fight yourself. Hey, we finally did it. An OD effective Reinhardt. Good hack. You took so much risk just by not EMPing. I think a big part of Sombra is ult tracking to anticipate when the enemy will use as a solution, like Nanoblade or Shatter. Yeah, of course. It is a very big part of her, but I can't teach you to ult track. I can tell you how to ult track, and you have to teach yourself to do it. That's basically it. It's like teaching someone a new song on piano instead of just having them read the sheet music and learn it. It's like you already know how to read it. I don't need to read it out to you so you can play it. You just play it. You need to learn how to ult track. And if anyone's curious how to learn how to ult track, what you do is every time you die, press the tab button and guess audibly every single ultimate meter on the enemy team. Just guess them. Just guess them. You're going to be wrong. You're going to feel awful because you know you're wrong. And you're going to start learning. Cool.
Round one. Ready for battle.
Yeah, it's a cute little spot, isn't it? Yes. A polished Blizzard game. Guys, it's a small indie game company. They can't possibly fix this. Esports ready, yes. Esports ready. Average, you could say, been here all along. They only have 100 people on the Overwatch team. Yes, 100 people. I've got one more to do and then I'll be doing it. One more VOD and then get my cell.
I might need this later.
I live for bean puns, yes. Excellent.
Feeling much better.
Bean puns are the best kind of pun. You know when people do a bean with a Sombra face on it? That's comedy. That is comedy. Guys, I have found humor. Humor has been accomplished. Okay. Now main, we haven't started yet, but our Farah is dead because she's a bot. Brilliant.
See you later. Feeling much better.
I joined into Bean Talk. Yeah, been here all along. What are you on about?
Be right back.
Ace, I've never heard of that. Maybe you just move in circles of nice people. Okay. What's gone wrong? Well, first off, no nano on your monkey. That does suck for him. But EMP here would have made it into a solution. Okay, you needed to EMP like right now. You're just late. It's all about timing, and like Sombra just brings the hardest parts of Overwatch, to be honest, and she smushes them all together and makes you actually learn the game. Your timing was off, so you lose. No, the monkey's dead. I don't care about you. Been shattered, no EMP. You still could have found a solution with EMP, by the way. You just didn't. Oh, you did press the button. That's a shame. Oh no. Oh no. And it's no longer acceptable to stay on Sombra, by the way. I wouldn't stay on Sombra here. It's going to take you a minute and a half, 2 minutes in order to build EMP. You're going to be no use in this entire section. When you get screwed out by this in terms of the ult economy, you probably just swap. Yeah, probably just swap. Sombra revolves so much around EMP and staggering kills after you win a fight with EMP that if you lose an EMP fight, you're basically fucked.
Taking the objective.
I so hope you get remake killed. I want the remake kill. I want it so bad. You know what? Let's put this one back on. Oh, that's a different feel, isn't it? The jazz do be hitting different. I don't actually mind standing down main with Sombra, to be honest. Sombra is a character that cares so much about her ultimate that if standing down main is going to get you more ult charge, just stand down main. Don't really care. Doesn't EMP have the second highest win rate team fight? Yeah, above, just below Bongo. And the reason for it is not only does it stop the enemy team solution, but it sets up your solution at the same time. It just leapfrogs the enemy stuff. The enemy finds a way to win, and you just smash that and use a strong ultimate basically on them at exactly the same time. Why are you saying Bongo? Bongo! Yay, Bongo! It's literally portable Bongo. Yeah, people calling Valk useless just have bad mercies. Valk is very strong. At some point, I'll do a window of Valve saying funny words. Window? Video? I can't. You know what? Why don't you have a montage of me just saying things not good? Plomp plomp. She's AFK. She's not moving. You should have engaged already. You needed to engage. What are you doing? AVG, what are you doing? Your Rhine just engaged. You missed your timing. You missed your timing like every time. Every time. I get it, Anna's dead, but... You're at 92% ult charge. If your team's gonna lose this team fight, just chill out. If they're not gonna fight, just relax back there. You can just stay there. You don't need to go back to your team. You're at 95. Just chill. Most important thing to be doing right now is this. Boing, 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 boing. Oh, this is a nice EMP spot, isn't it? Oh, I like this. We can also watch this at the same time. Jesus Christ, we can watch this. Oh, that's so good. We can boing all the way up here, watch this sideline, and at the same time set up a good EMP. We don't even need to EMP from up here. We can probably just hack the Rhine and win off that. God, we're good at this. Frangipane is tasty. Hello, welcome. Thank you very much for the raid. Hope your stream was absolutely amazing. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up the solution by setting up EMP. So let's imagine, instead of right now you're killing a diva, you're here. Okay? This side. It's not winnable. Just chill. Alright. So we're just going to chill. Oh, probably on stealth on point at this point. Just on stealth on point and you win. Alright? Solve the game. We're going on stealth on point right now. I don't think they're going to be able to get back. At least not for a while. Bizarre. Bizarre. Absolutely crazy. What the hell happened? Sometimes low-ranked Overwatch do hit different. Okay, you are a character with infinite scouting, and you have a stealth button, and you didn't see the McCree coming for your backline. Like, it's bad. Like, we haven't been looking for EMPs once we have EMP, and therefore we're really screwing up. Okay? You need to set these up, have your translocate in a good place, be ready to use it, and then use it at the right timing. The problem is, at the moment, you don't know what the right timing is, or you're missing the right timing, or people are dying on the right timing. You're getting uncertain about it, and therefore you're not going in. Okay? Low rank is way higher than my peak. It's something bad to tell you about your peak, unfortunately, Ace. Sorry. It's average rank. I know. Just cross your fingers and keep smashing your head against the enemy team. Yay, we win. Alright. Skip on to the next one. We'll do first point and then we'll skip, because this is a very long VOD. Jesus Christ. New season high yesterday? Good job. What are you at the moment, Data Shark? Ooh, nice. I think Charlotte has an obsession with smashing her head. Just pain in general. I love this. You have the second most efficient ultimate in the game, by the way. It costs 1,440, I think. Let's Gamepedia. Sombra. Let's see. What was that? 1,400 points. 1,400 points. Tracers cost like 1,200. Every single ult costs more. Most of the DPS ultimates cost 1,600. And then quite a few of the tank ultimates cost 2,200-ish. And like... I'm pretty sure Lucio's beat costs 3,000-ish. And it's like, you have such an efficient ultimate. You can literally use 2 of them per beat. So if you just go to good places and farm off people, you are actively generating more charge than you're feeding to the enemy team. Numbers we won't remember. It doesn't matter whether you remember it. It matters whether you remember Sombra small ultimate meter, Lucio big ultimate meter, most people in middle. Okay? Little ultimate meter, very little point charge ultimate. Therefore, when you charge, when you shoot the enemy team for 1,400 damage, you've got your ultimate, but you've only charged 3/4 of Mercy's ultimate. Right? That's what you want. Very small meter. Small. Therefore, Ralph, please speak on our level in English. Shoot, make number up. Thank you. Win. Strategic. Also, such a reggae. Excellent. Nice hack on the Mercy, but Honestly, I'd rather you set up your win condition by just hacking the Roadhog and fight in the corner with him. I'd rather you just unstealth behind him and go for a hack from safety, rely on him being slow, and then just throw the EMP, the translocator behind. So maybe just from up here. Let's say we go on the hack on the Roadhog from this corner, and then we start shooting him. And then if he goes away, we just throw the translocator up here, follow him, farm him, and then get an EMP. And then we use the EMP to win. You know what I always say about first fight advantage and having one ultimate being so much better than zero? This really matters in terms of Sombra. If you have Sombra's ult first, if you have Sombra's ult second, it's ridiculous. Charlotte, please stop telling people to turn mouse acceleration on. Please stop that. Ah, Charlotte, the anti-coach. Yes. You guys are idiots. Nice hack. Really good job. Okay, we're going to skip on to the next one. I've talked about Sombra a reasonable amount. I'm going to do Apple next. Is Apple around? Apple isn't around. The one time I rely on Apple to be here and Apple's not around. Let's pop in and do a couple of guest my SRs. See if Apple comes around. Maybe we'll do a skip before him. Hello, Doha. Good evening. You're not timing your stuff with him. I want you to focus on timing first. I think timing is the most important thing you can actually do here. Everything else is too hard. Timing and clear thought about what you're trying to do on each of your engagements. I didn't really have time to go very in depth, but you know,